Welcome back, everybody. Hello. We are back at the Pepper Ranch. I am one of your hosts, Gev, and across from me is the lovely
Julie. Sorry, I didn't know when to come
You came in too early and then you came in late. Yeah. It was perfect.
Oopsies. Okay, thanks.
And that was our 5th re-recording, so yeah. So as you guys know, we're on a roll, releasing these very frequently. We're doing such a great
about it.
So great. Yeah. Well, you know what? We can high five. We can blame it on the heat and the World Cup.
Yeah, we've been distracted.
Yeah. Look at these current events we're speaking of. We're very relatable.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are aware when we're filming this, the FIFA World Cup, it just wrapped up. Lionel Messi, now he should have tears in his eyes. They just
messied up.
Ooh, damn. That's original. It's deep.
Thanks.
And it's, dare I say, messy.
Ooh,
maybe you shouldn't be walking so much, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I know, that's true.
I'm sure most of you watched the game. If you didn't, you can skip forward 2 minutes. But yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. It was like 15, 20 shots to literally 0 until the very last minute. So
hey, yeah. I was happy to see it.
Yeah, but you know what? The World Cup, it was very entertaining, and I never really... Did you paint that?
No.
Oh, wow. I was like, my God, when did you do that? Yeah, but I never really gotten invested in the World Cup before, or just soccer in general, and I have watched games here or there. But yeah, it was really entertaining, and I feel like myself and many others are going to watch 4 years from now. Why watch club games in the middle of the season for other countries? I don't know. But also you have to be on their schedule, right?
Yeah.
Their schedule.
Yeah. It's just not a huge thing over here.
No, but apparently, I think I read today that it has taken over. It's the third most popular sport now. Took over basketball or something.
Oh, in the world or in America?
In America.
The United States, yeah.
Yeah, in America. Okay. I'm is that really true? I don't know.
When did they say that?
I just read it today, so I don't know.
Well, it's are they counting the World Cup?
Yeah, I am wondering that.
Is it a temporary number?
Yeah, it's yeah, it's all about how do you present information or whatever. Yeah. What kind of story do you want to make?
I guess that's all temporary. Even if it had nothing to do with the World Cup, rates or stats, everything is temporary. The positions they hold. Number one
basketball
sport.
Might be, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Football might be the most popular one year, then football the next. But I have been wanting to play soccer quite a bit because of watching all this, but half of you listening right now are probably dealing with or have dealt with an injury from soccer. It's just a brutal sport. With all the flopping that goes on, there's actually quite a lot of injuries, you know?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I want to put myself out there, but I don't want someone to rupture my Achilles tendon.
Yeah, that's also frustrating with flopping because the actual serious injuries that can come of it. Yeah. And so when you see so many guys just constantly ow, ow.
I've been shot.
It's the boys who cried wolf. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, are you actually hurt? Or
and I know that it's something where it's part of the game. You want to get the call, da-da-da. I just think you look like a little bitch doing that. You're not good enough at the sport and at your position where you just kind of get up and go after the ball and keep playing. It's no, you're going to
yeah.
Do your quintuple tumble. Quintuple? Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
You're talking about five?
Yeah.
Five, yeah.
Your quintuple tumble.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful word.
I don't know if this is true because I don't really watch soccer, men or women's soccer, really. I did watch the World Cup, but
yeah.
They say that women's soccer is men's soccer, but without all the flops.
Yeah, I heard that.
She was that's... Yeah. I'd be interested in seeing that. And if that's true, then go women.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be just partially women might have something to prove type of mentality.
I was thinking that too.
A lot of guys that I've played sports with will be... And a lot of times it'll be the ones that are extra talented will be little bitches about everything. And it's dude, you're already one of the best players on the field and you're going to bitch and moan. You're already good.
Yeah.
Chill out. Yeah. It's just people want to win no matter like whatever it takes, as long as it's technically like legal, you'll go out and do that. It's just, but go have fun, man, you know, enjoy yourself. Just go try. But anywho, we will move on with our lives.
We have to.
Yeah.
What do we have to look forward to now?
And you know what? It was Spain versus Argentina. And those are two countries. And you know what language they speak?
What?
Wow. Sorry, she was mid-yawn. Now I'm going to yawn. Now we're all going to yawn. They speak El Español Spanish.
El Español.
El Español Spanish.
Oh.
See. And I remember I had this well, it could have been embarrassing for me, but I was stiff-arming the situation. I remember when I was in middle school or high school, some kid was talking to some Mexican friends of mine, and he was saying something like, "Oh yeah, like you guys like speak Mexican pretty frequently." Like, speak Mexican? Yeah, you guys speak Mexican. I'm like, yeah, they do speak Mexican. Right? But I was on the crossfire, and like, we speak fucking Spanish, dude. What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, you fucking idiot. You're so stupid. And I was like, I never knew Spanish is the language that they spoke. But
wait, how old were you?
Middle school.
Okay.
Who knows? I want to say maybe even like early high school or something.
Yeah.
But it's just most languages, it's named after your country. So it's not that far-fetched to think, oh, you're Mexican, you're speaking Mexican.
Yeah,
you know,
but then you have
Russian.
to think about the, colonization.
In middle school?
Well, I mean, I guess,
I didn't know that.
honestly, I would make that mistake sometimes too. And I'm Mexican,
Yeah.
who can't really speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm ashamed.
No bueno.
On a different level. But, yeah,
No
well, like,
mames,
we
güey.
live in the United States,
Sí.
but our language is English,
Sí.
Mm-hmm. Where does that come from?
Buenas noches.
Where does that come from?
¿Qué hora es? It's complicated. I get it. And I guess you would say people from Mexico speak I can't speak.
You can't speak.
I can't speak Mexican Spanish, right? But you would never say that? Would that be accurate?
No, you can say that. Like, it's different dialects of the same language.
Yeah, I know if you speak Spanish, it's more proper or whatever, right?
With a lisp.
With a lisp.
Yes.
I went to Ibiza and then I partied in Barcelona.
Yes.
Yeah. But did you ever learn anything like that? That was kind of embarrassing for you to learn because it was so much later in life.
Man. Well, okay. So, yeah, kind of. I definitely not kind of, like, yes.
Oh, okay.
But,
wow. More certainty.
One of the things that I was really embarrassed about was learning how to do my laundry really late in life.
How late is really late?
Honestly, it's not really late, but it was like, I think I want to say like 20.
20. Oh, that's a little late.
Like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Because
when you left the egg nest, the nest, the bird left the nest.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Exactly. Because up until that point, my mom always did my laundry.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a whole lot of like chores in that sense, in the traditional sense.
Yeah, that's why you're so lazy now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks a lot. But yeah, so, and I was always like embarrassed because my friends would always talk about like,
Gymtown laundry.
My mom told me I had to do my laundry or whatever. And I was like, kind of felt like privileged in that way, which, that is a privileged thing.
And you're white passing.
Yeah, so there you go. But yeah, I kind of like always wished that I was able to learn, like I had learned sooner.
Yeah.
Because it just makes me feel like a baby.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
I get that. You look very pretty, by the way.
Oh my God. Okay.
You do. When we go into video format, everyone will see your beauty. Yeah, for me, I did laundry pretty early on because we had a laundry
machine or a
what would you call it? It's
room?
not laundromat. Oh, yeah, I guess a laundry room in the apartment building we lived in. But there was, I believe it was only one washer, one dryer, and that's it. And it was probably like 12 to 16 units. So we usually just went across the street to the actual laundromat. But my mom's not going to haul all our clothing over there. So my brother and I would carry it over there. And Well, to be fair, I didn't really like learn how to do it per se because I would help her out, but not take anything in at all. I just remember I hated doing all the loads of white laundry because she would run hot water and she would wait until it ran for like 5 minutes until it filled up all the way. And then she would pour bleach in there. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it because I don't do that now. And like we don't bleach stuff usually.
No, we don't.
Just after a fresh kill, unaliving. And
God.
whoops, demonetized. Oh well. And yeah, I just hated that because I'm like, oh, I have to freaking wait here. Like be at home playing RuneScape, but whatever. I guess I'll do this instead. And nowadays you could play RuneScape on your phone. So this is an ad. This whole show has been an ad for RuneScape mobile.
How much are we making off of that?
Not enough. God. Yeah. But
why do you keep signing these deals?
Yeah, I know it's bad. But yeah, those skills are so important to learn early on. I feel like if you and I had a kid, we would definitely have them do those types of chores, right? Because
so we didn't have to do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, learning just those basic things, then you don't have to worry about them knowing how to do it later on in life. And you don't have to do it yourself either, like you said. Yeah, but we also had an interesting little topic about I have to put my phone into airplane mode because all my friends are hitting me up. I'm so popular. And yeah, I want to ask you if you've ever been in a long distance relationship.
No.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah. How about you?
I've been in maybe 3 long distance relationships.
Okay.
So my first one was it was actually while I was it was before my first girlfriend, probably like 3 years before that. I was like 13 or something, and I met a girl online when I was playing video games, and she was like, I want to be your girlfriend, you want to be my boyfriend? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And we talked for like a day, like in game or something, and that was that. It was like a funny little haha moment.
Yeah.
And then eventually, with one of my exes, I brought that up. And she's like, oh, so you had a girlfriend before? It's like, no, come on. It's like...
Wait, well, how old were you when your ex got mad about that?
I don't want to go into a specific number.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to... Yeah. Putting him on blast. But then the second time around was while I was in Russia, one of the times I went back, not when I was 5 years old, when I was probably early 20s, some girl was hitting me up on Facebook. She was poking me, and we started talking, and we talked for like about a week while I was there. And then when we got back, we eventually met up.
I forgot about poking.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
But that was just like a week. And then my third time was with you.
I was I thought you were going to say that.
And we had 2 different phases of long distance.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
what was phase 1?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can't be together. We live far too long away from one another.
That's so funny. Okay. So back then, yeah, we considered that long distance.
Yeah.
But I mean, looking back on it, it wasn't at all because we lived 30 minutes away from each other. But anyway, yeah.
I lived in Burbank. Julie was in Chatsworth. And so we couldn't just drive down the street to each other's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we were in the same like art class at a community college. And so like the only time we would really see each other was on
campus.
Thursday, whatever.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, wow. You remember? Yeah.
6 to 9 or something.
Oh my God! Wow.
Isn't
you
that
remember?
what it was? Yeah. Wow. Okay. It was very significant to me.
Yeah.
So we lived 30 minutes away from each other. We would text throughout the week, see each other once a week. But like, because we didn't get to see each other more than that, and both of us had just gotten out of like pretty serious relationships, we were like, oh yeah, this is nothing serious. We live too far away.
We're just
anyway.
having fun. We only hang out when we're at Pierce.
Yeah. So it's
school.
like, this is just cool. It's casual. But
It's kosher.
then what happened?
And then we realized, we're like 20 miles away. It really ain't that bad. So yeah, that was like phase 1. And then we hung out a bunch, da 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 da, and then years later, you went to live in Irvine. You left me for 14 months. You don't remember anything about our relationship.
That's not true.
Yeah, you just remember the 6 to 9. Isn't that right?
No, you know what?
So yeah, we were long distance while you're in Irvine for 14 months, and we would see each other. I don't think every week, maybe every other week or something.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel? How was that?
Well, first of all, let me just say,
You like the distance?
I didn't.
You seem to enjoy it.
Oh my gosh! Let me finish. Yeah, no, I kind of did forget about that. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit of a blur because
it must have been painful.
It was a year, so it wasn't like crazy long.
Mm-hmm.
But
14 months. I remember.
Yeah,
the text.
that was like I felt very lonely, but also very independent. So I was kind of like happy I could prove it to myself that I could like be on my own, and then also obviously like still hold a relationship with you. But near the end, I think it did start getting to me, and I think we actually saw each other like more like every week.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think you were driving over to Burbank pretty frequently, and every once in a while I'll visit you. But how do you feel about long distance relationships in general?
Oh, how do I feel about them?
I can tell you how I feel about them.
Ones that are exclusive, like mostly. See, this is where the difference is. Ours was like, it has been mostly in person, like non-long distance.
Oh, you mean, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for relationships where they've been away from each other for like years, I don't know. It's like sweet. And for me, I think I really value physical, like being physically near someone.
Wow.
I know, sure. That's what she said, whatever. But
she gets it.
It's like hard for me to feel connected to people when they're not like in my physical space, you know? So it's like long distance for me sounds horrible in the end. And I feel like it will always end until people, obviously, I think the ultimate end game goal for most relationships is to eventually, you know, live together, be with each other.
Yeah.
But
be short distance.
Yeah. I guess
distance.
Some people are just stronger than I am.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, someone did tell you at Kabuki that you have Michelle Obama arms, so I don't know how many more people are stronger than you.
That's true.
Yeah, I have a similar view on it. If you know that you're going to, not sometime, but in the, whenever that's picking it up, our cat is like attacking this freaking scratching post right now. Like, oh, you guys are recording every time. Oh, there's no Pepper tonight.
Oh, there's no Pepper. She's with Auntie.
I feel like we can finally talk freely, you know?
Yeah.
Pepper Ranch. This Pepper Ranch after hours. What I was going to say is if you feel like you are building this relationship where you are going to, in the near future, be living close to each other, then it's okay. Where you're like, oh, it's just temporary. It's fine.
Yeah.
But especially if you just met this person and the relationship is starting out and it's long, like let's say like, oh, we met each other at a conference and we fell madly in love, but we live so far away. Then for that, I'm like, I don't know. That's rough. Like, oh, we can't move in until like 3 years later. But that's like, a relationship is different. It's just, that's more difficult. But if you're like really vibing that person, and I think if you're communicating very frequently and you definitely know like, hey, in X amount of time, we're definitely moving in with each other, then that's fine. It's just like very difficult. And I think maybe as you get older, if you're like really serious about it, then long distance isn't so bad. But if you're younger, it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. Just get out there into the world, especially if you live in a bigger city.
Yeah.
Just go try it out.
That's true. It's definitely once you kind of get past all of like sowing your oats, then it's probably easier. Like our friend Sham, shout out to Sham.
Ew.
He is currently in a long distance relationship with his soon to be wife.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
Congratulations to both of them.
Congrats.
And they kind of have a setup where they alternate who visits one another like each month.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah. So they kind of have a system, and then eventually, like you said, there's an end game there, right? Like eventually they're going to
move in with us.
Yeah, with us. Yes,
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
We're gonna be one big communal.
We will house them.
Compound,
and
like
it'll be the new crew house.
Yes,
we're gonna have Gevchella part deuce,
and it'll be called Pepper Ranch.
The Pepper Ranch, yeah, it'll be so different. Yeah. But with that, we're gonna take a quick little break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome back to Pepper Ranch.
I'm loving it.
Again.
Yes.
Why is it always McDonald's?
Yeah, my God. Well, one day you'll differ, Sponsored by. So we wanted to finish off this episode on a little conspiracy theory angle. We're not going to talk about September 9/11. I feel like I don't want to get transcribed into some weird thing or anything like that, but we came up with our own little silly conspiracy theories. We're going to see if we can what's the word? Not trick. If we can convince. If we can plead our case and make it sound believable to the other person and maybe start believing into our conspiracy theories.
Okay.
So what do you got for us?
Do you want to go first?
Really? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So my conspiracy theory is plastic is a living bacteria. I'm sure at least one or two people right now listening like, dude, it's fucking true, man. I fucking know. So what I came up with is that in general, the heck? Oh, the litter box is going off. Wow, conspiracy theory ghosts. In general, when you think of plastic, well, I was thinking about it like in food.
Okay.
It contains food, right? Like a Tupperware. It'll contain all our food. And so it's always sitting in there. So we're getting little microplastics from that. And then we are also wearing clothing that are synthetic and made out of plastics. So now they're touching our bodies and our skin nonstop, right? And it'll even be like, let's say if you're like on a desk chair or you're in the car and there's like plastic pieces there, or inside the car, just in general, you're encased in plastic. It's everywhere. We're surrounded by plastic,
yes.
So it's all around.
So far, everything's true.
So microplastics everywhere, right? And you think it's just like plastic, whatever. And I'm saying it's bacteria, but it goes beyond that. It's actually aliens hidden in plain sight.
Okay.
Which obviously makes a lot of sense, right? So you would think it would just stop there. But the government is actually in cahoots with the aliens.
Okay.
Area 51. Do you know what that actually stands for? Plastic. Yeah. Most people don't know that.
No.
And so what they are doing is they are... I'm so like convinced. What they're doing, man, is they are manufacturing and breeding more alien plastic and they're putting it out into the world. There's plastic like in more things now than ever before in life, right?
Okay.
And it's not going away or anything. It doesn't really disintegrate, right? And it's to control people and to control their minds. All right? Because the microplastics in our bodies, they're actually altering and changing our DNA and the way that we think.
Okay.
So it's full on ingrained in us. And you can't really trace the microplastics that well. We know we have like tiny bits, but we don't know how deep they run. And it's on a very tiny molecular level. I wasn't sure if I could say that word, and I did it. Thank you, everybody. And they are eventually going to turn our brains into mush, and all we're going to be ingesting is AI slop, and we won't even know what's real or what's fake. And it's already happening. The older demographic, all the boomers, they're having trouble with this right now. They've been affected by microplastics for so long, and now when they see an AI video, they have no idea if it's real or not. And ultimately it's creating our children right now. We have microplastics in our bodies, and we've had them for a long time, Gen X and millennials, but we're kind of fighting them off okay. But our children in Gen Alpha, they have been born with microplastics, and the aliens have taken over them more so than us, and they aren't able to critically think.
Okay.
And they have a lot of trouble critical thinking, right?
And it all has to, it's all because of plastic.
Plastic, but not even just plastic, it's the aliens.
Okay.
They've fully taken over.
I have a question.
Oh, I wasn't ready for questions, but we'll do the Q&A session.
Okay. My one question, actually I have a couple, but main question, why would the government be in cahoots with the aliens?
Because the aliens said that if we don't comply with them, then they are going to just zap us and destroy us.
Interesting.
And they said, those of you who can stay, who are already powerful or want to become powerful, you will be okay, but we need full total control. And to do
sounds
this,
like that one show.
the one show.
Saw.
What, like Fallout or something?
No.
You have any more questions?
Okay. Well, also, this sounds more like a virus or a fungus.
It is.
You called it bacteria. Isn't that different?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying it's an infectious type of thing.
Okay.
But I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Because it reminds me a little bit of like The Last of Us,
Yeah.
or just like a virus in general, and you can't fight.
I was saying bacteria because bacteria can like stay in your gut, and like bacteria can be like elsewhere in your body. But either way, it's something infectious.
Okay.
And it stays with you and it grows.
Right.
And it
Okay.
multiplies.
So in order to believe that, you also have to believe that there's like the
aliens and
out
the
there,
government.
which, I mean, I kind of.
Yeah, they
Kinda
found out what the aliens actually do is, and I've seen like like old hieroglyphics that back up my claims, and it's
on ancient aliens.
Yeah. There should be this TV channel you might know of that will back me up on this. Very credible, and they look for planets with plastic that's already there, or capable of making plastic. So we're just one of many planets.
But plastic is man-made, though.
Well, it doesn't even matter what you're saying because you're so far away from the microphone that I say my conspiracy theory is awesome.
But
what
plastic
is yours?
is man-made, though.
I know, because the aliens are like, oh, these guys can make plastic. Let's like really tap into that. Because when we first came up with plastic, it was just like small little survival things.
Okay.
You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is my conspiracy theory. And you should sign up to my Patreon so we can fight the plastic gods.
Yeah.
I'm not in cahoots with the aliens or the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would we fight the plastic gods?
Mainly by donating to my foundation. I got a team of me that is doing a lot of work against it.
If we defeated these aliens, would plastic be eradicated from the earth? Or would it still exist?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually, yeah. And we have to have a different mindset shift.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes way, way beyond all this. But that's all I'll talk about for now.
Yeah.
That could be a separate episode. I'm going to be on Joe Rogan later.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like the right place to talk about this.
It is, yeah. I've been talking to Tom DeLonge, Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's on board too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do you got? Is it about plastic?
Mine is just so much more superior than yours, of course.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Cats.
They're like dogs, but not cats.
I was saying we were going to talk about cats later on in the episode.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Cats are actually reincarnated royalty from the past.
Royalty,
kings and queens, warriors.
Oh, I kind of like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
they
on.
are.
They are.
Anyway.
Yes.
So some evidence.
She said with confidence.
To prove this.
Uh-huh.
You know how cats, they always kind of just look down upon you. Mm-hmm. As if they're better than you.
Yeah. Meow.
And then the way that they want your love, it's
Meow.
really always on their terms.
Yeah.
Very much so like a king or a queen that, wants a jester to perform for them. But, if they do something wrong or whatever displeases them, and it's like, off with your head.
Yeah.
The cat, it's like
when
a
you
swat
rub its
of
belly
their...
for 1 second too long,
yeah.
it's like, how dare you?
That is not the way I like it.
Yeah. I said, scratch my butt.
Yeah. And
The goddess.
and then, some cats are, honestly, they all are, they kind of have that warrior, evil, like aggressive part of them. They've had to deal with a lot.
Well, what about like so many cats that are like so chill and nice? Are those just like benevolent kings and queens?
Those are the ones that were reigning in a time of peace and not war.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There were many orgies to be had and much wine to be drank.
Yeah.
And much ale to be consumed.
And why are they reincarnated that way? I haven't
why?
really. Okay. Well, let me think about this. Well, because
the
I
Lord
said so.
because the Lord himself said, "Before ye go to heaven, ye shall come back to the world to see it once again, and then you'll go to heaven." This is like it's like what is it called? It's like an appetizer of heaven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's pretty badass to be a cat.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of shitty that all like royalty is allowed. It gets to have that experience, you know?
Yeah, to do whatever they want and then become a cat afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were reincarnated into any animal, give me like top 2.
Okay. Dolphin.
Okay, of course you're gonna say that.
No.
My favorite animal is a penguin, but don't really want to be reincarnated as a penguin.
Okay, but like being
A dolphin's
reincarnated.
pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you get to swim really fast, jump out of the ocean and do
Yeah.
flips and
Yeah.
like have your whole pod with you. We're not going to talk about the dolphin rape allegations.
That was literally on my mind the whole time.
Look.
Whoa, use the R word?
Sorry,
Yeah.
grape.
I was gonna
The
say
dolphin grape
I was gonna say
allegations.
they don't have to ask for permission for things. They just do things. They're a little wild. Okay.
They are wild animals.
Yeah.
So
What who else? What else?
Who?
What other? An owl? Is that what you're saying?
man, okay, well it would be pretty cool to be a bird.
Yeah. But what bird? Because I was thinking about bird too.
Yeah. Well, I guess it would be better to be a bird of prey. Right? Wait,
See,
wait.
I don't know. Would it?
A bird of
No.
prey. No.
No,
Is
no,
it
no.
a
A apex predator bird type of thing?
Are they called birds of prey?
Birds of prey.
Or are those the birds that are prey?
Yeah, I don't know if that means. I don't know if that means that they're birds. If you're a bird of prey, sometimes not sometimes. I think that might be thought of as you are the prey.
No,
like you're getting hunted.
I think it is the predator, but
Yeah.
then we're gonna
You
look
would
it
like
up
to be
after.
a predator bird. You want to be an eagle.
Yeah, but maybe not an eagle.
Okay, well, I will go now. I would like to be a golden retriever.
Oh my god, of course.
With like long, luscious hair. And that means I'm adopted by like a very nice, wealthy white family. And they feed me better than they feed themselves. And I would have a huge yard to run around in. And everybody loves me. And I've always wanted everyone to love me. So it's my one and only opportunity. So that would definitely be one of them. And then the other one I would like to be, kind of want to be a crab if like no one kills me, because I just want to walk around like sideways and like pinch with my little pincers.
So you'd be happy being a crab, huh?
And then like when you breathe underwater, there's like a bunch of little bubbles come up.
Jeez.
It's so funny and cute. Or like a little beach crab, and you just like disappear into the sand real quick.
Okay.
And I'm saying I have to be safe. No one's fucking around with me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's kind of chill, you know? Like, hey, what's up?
I guess so. I mean, I've heard that question before, but I've never heard that answer.
Oh,
so
crabs are cool. Like, go pinch.
First
Maybe I'll
time
be a
for
mud crab.
for anything.
Mud crabs? No, I don't want to be a mud crab. I want to be the little cute guy on the beach.
Yeah.
That's just like pinch. Yeah. Honk. Yeah, those are good animals. Did you say your second one? Oh, you're trying to figure out what type of bird.
Yeah, which bird of prey, but I don't know. Not an eagle. I'm not feeling it. Maybe a hawk or something.
Yeah, maybe a pterodactyl.
Oh, yeah.
What would you want to be? Okay, here's like a whole other door of animals. What about a badass crocodile?
With the big ass.
Yeah, you'll have a big booty. Imagine a crocodile with a big ass, like a round ass.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a crocodile?
Not really.
Maybe no one's really fucking with you.
That's
Big one. You
true.
can't be a smaller one. I've been watching a nature documentary, and all these crocodiles are getting fucking wrecked by leopards. Leopards will fuck them up.
I would
It's
actually
crazy.
rather be a leopard.
A leopard?
I want to be a big cat.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. What's the difference between a leopard and a jaguar?
I mean, they're different animals. They've got
Yes.
different patterns.
The pattern thing is right. I don't know which one is which, but they both have like dots on them, right? One of the dots for leopard or the puma, or I mean leopard or the jaguar, one of them is like hollow, and the other one's like filled in.
Oh, yes.
So much, and then one of them climbs trees, and the other one doesn't.
Really? Which one doesn't?
I'm not sure. And then the one that's bigger is the one that's only on the land and doesn't climb, which makes sense. The smaller one would be more nimble and climb. Yeah, I was gonna say alligator, or I think the other one I was gonna say was like a leopard or something. Yeah. I just feel like with those though, you kind of go hungry for a long time because you have to like get big game, right?
You have to be a good hunter.
You're not like, oh, I'm a squirrel and there's fucking nuts everywhere.
Yeah, so you're out there fighting
I
for
want
your
to be
life.
a squirrel too, like a flying squirrel. I think I want to be like these tiny things because I'm a tiny guy.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's a little more fun, like fast and cool and suave, wearing sunglasses. It just sounds like a good time,
Yeah.
you know? And the other ones, you're like big and like slow moving. Dolphin's a good option.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot how we got to this topic. I don't know. I don't know how to retrace our steps.
I don't either.
Yeah, but we apologize for all the delays. It's just because of technical difficulties. It is not because we are lazy.
No.
It's definitely not that.
You can't call us that.
Honestly, the world's like burning down, and it's just like hard to do stuff like this once in a while, you know? But we're trying to be adamant about it.
And we know you guys like it.
Yeah, and we appreciate all the love and support.
And we'll try to be better about it.
And I know we stopped doing a thing where you guys text us, but we thought of this new thing where if you guys made it to the end of the episode, you can Venmo us $3,000 each to let us know you got to the end. And it's only gonna go up from here. But if you Venmoed us one time, then you don't have to do it in the future. So look at it as, oh, let me Venmo them right now after this episode, because if I do 5 episodes from now, it's gonna be like $6,000. You know?
It's going to be a great investment for you.
And it's not a pyramid scheme or anything. It's to build our future, you know? Julie and I are at the bottom on the left and right, and you're in the middle at the top. You might think it looks like a triangle, but it doesn't. You know? That's not a triangle. Don't let them fool you.
So what shape is it?
What?
What shape is it?
I think he said, what cheap is it? I'm like, well, it's not that cheap. It is the shape of a polygon.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody, very much. We're back. We're doing it. And yeah, excited to get you guys next week.
Yay. We'll see you then.
Go team.
Woo!
Argentina sucks. Bye.